So then, right, you had 90. Right, 90 was like, yo, I made it through 80 because, the 90 don't matter who you went to love, blah, blah, doesn't matter, right? That's like being at 20 the whole time for real, when you still gay. And you talk about, I'm 2010, I'm 2070. I'm like, how? Nigga, you still 20. Like, it doesn't matter. You stretched it from the bottom and it's elastic, went right back down. Right? Still gay, right? Still lesbian. Still tranny in some weird way, right? But with 90, it was love, right? That means you went one-on-one and you really went for love just like you really went for God, or you didn't. And then some people realized you didn't want to cheat on certain people. And they realized the hard way, where she was like, look, I'm here for you. I'm trying to get you to this love thing. You said you wanted love. I said to love. You didn't have to lie to me, right? For my energy, where we all knew it was really at. Because on the outside of, 20 to 70, you wouldn't know if I just gave you dirty, because you was just so used to everything else. You had to smell yourself. On 80, I'm just like, you didn't know if I gave you soap or not, because you wasn't used to people basically going there. I gave you clean for the first time. At 90, I was like, yo, it's love, right? Well, who's going to give it to you? And what are we talking about, energy or love? Let's find out, right? Let's find out. You drop down to 80, let me become a crackhead. I don't know, right? Let's find out. Know what I mean? If you're an 80s baby or 90s baby, Section 80, like Kendrick Lamar's there, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Right? Because I know you got both back out to 70 when you put something before God. You're like, oh, you put something before God. Okay, all right. He's at like 70, 80. You know what I mean? He put something before God, cause so he's probably got kicked out. You know what I'm saying? But 80, that was like, yo, that they was gonna have a problem. What's that? Right? But 90 was like, yo, you made it. You actually want love. You want to be with somebody. You want one-on-one. You're waiting patiently for it. You're choosing selectively who am I gonna choose, because some cases are bigger than anything else, but the same rules apply. Like, if you pick somebody on the left side, okay, you willing to change for me or not? What's up? Pick somebody on the right, it's like, yo, what do you need to give up? What do you need to give up? How many hoes you got that you need to give up, right? Because you got the energy, you got the education, you got the job, right? You got the look, so you don't. Like, but you don't got me. I mean, she wants you to be with her, but she needs you to give up your hoes, bro, because this is where you separate the mentality versus the woman approach, right? Where they become into their divine masculine and divine feminine. Because you're like, yo, look, I'm, man of God, right? Or woman of God. Right? But at the same time, you're doing your thug dizzle because there's no religion. No religion. Nobody telling you what really to go. But most people gravitate towards reading the Bible, reading, some spiritual scripture, listening to preachers, listening to gospel music, right? Church music. Or you fell off and you say, I'm good. I'm really with the Creator, and I know what to say and I know what to pray to, and I really prayed to, but I didn't go with him. I'm not with them 100%. Which is the difference with somebody actually working on the issues. So they had to become civilized too. Right. Think about it, right? That whole thing, somebody made it to 10, and then somebody else like, look, I made it to 80. How did you make it 80? Nigga, praise the creative creation, for real. They read my mind. They said, nigga, you passed. They read yours. They said, nigga, you failed. Straight up. But their problem, 80. Became like love is a drug, And they're like, this feels so good, I would never give it up, right? And you over here doing it for this one girl, right? But y'all just kicking it because she got mad niggas, but you got mad hoes. And y'all just kicking it, but she feels the best out of all of them, so you always go back to her, and that's like your main. But y'all not really together, it just made it look like y'all. But at 90, it's like she like, choose me and only me. You know what I mean? 90 is a little different because they're like, I want real love. That's what I want. Choose me and only me. You know what I mean? And then she's going to give you something. Maybe she know you popping off. Cause she know you popping off, bro. You're not one of these Q6 babies that's weird and shit like that. Like, yo, you popping off the right way. So she might tell you something like, hey, wait for her. Why? Because she might have soap for real at a strength level that you never felt because you've been getting a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5%. Just enough to wash and smell good in the 80s because, you know, they're going to smell good in the 80s. Going to be clean in the 80s, unlike other people. And then 90 going to give you some soap. And they're like, yo, if you can wait for me with this apple, right, and give up those peaches, that's just giving it to you, I'll give you something that's worth it, bro. Straight up. Straight up, now tell me, do you really want to love me forever? Oh, oh, oh. Is it just a hit and run? Like J. Cole said.